Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara, or Lara Likes Mascara, and today's video is a very exciting one. This is the kind of video that is long anticipated by me, but also by you, hopefully, because it is a follow-up 6 months later. I really hope you can't hear that construction, but I mean, that's just the facts of life when you live downtown. So at the end of 2021, I think it was the very end of December in 2021, I put up a video discussing all the products that I wanted to finish over the course of 2022, and it actually worked out exactly to 22 products. And I didn't even realize it at the time, but obviously when I was editing it and uploading the video, I realized that there were exactly 22 products I wanted to finish. So this is the update. I'm going to be telling you how many of those products I have successfully managed to finish, because we're at about the halfway point through the year. I'm filming this a little bit early so it can be up sort of mid to end of June. But I will show you which products I have finished, which I've yet to finish, how much pan I've made, sort of how much I've progressed on the products that I haven't finished, and if I think I will indeed be able to finish all of these by the end of the year. So let's get into it. So usually when I'm doing videos like this, like project pan videos, I like to show the empties at the beginning of the video, so you're not just like skipping to the end, or, you know, I want to have the good stuff at the beginning, but I really want to save the finished products for the end of this video. And besides, if you watch my videos, you will actually know which products I've already finished, because I do empties and declutter videos fairly frequently, so you will have seen that I have already finished these products. It's not like a huge surprise, but you know, obviously I'm going to show the breakdown of how many products exactly I have finished. I will try to go in the order that I showed these products in the first video, which was basically the order in which I would do my makeup. So firstly, we've got primer and foundation. So these are kind of a set. I bought them together, I use them together, and it's tricky with products like these because you can't see the progress as well as, you know, with powder products when you can see the pan, but hopefully you will be able to notice somewhat of a difference. Hopefully it's a little bit skinnier. I don't like to sort of put lines on the sides of my products. I know some people do that. It makes the products like less appealing to me somehow, and I just don't really want it to feel that way. But anyways, I have used both of these quite a bit since the beginning of the year when I finished my Tarte foundation, which I actually thought was in this project, but I didn't include it in this project for whatever reason. So these are more or less the only products that I've been using for, you know, face for the past like 3 months, I would say. So I've gotten quite a bit of use out of these, and I'm confident that I will be able to finish them by the end of the year. At least for sure this one. Primer, I don't use as much primer as foundation, even when I'm using them both together. So maybe not this one, but definitely this one. The next is this powder. This again is a bit tricky to tell, but it is a loose powder. This is the Laura Mercier loose powder, translucent loose setting powder, and I do have to sort of tap it over into the top. And when I do that, I have noticed that I have to do it a little bit more vigorously than I used to, whereas before I would just sort of tap it like that and a ton would come out. Now I really have to almost dump it sort of upside down, which tells me that there is not too much left. Oof. I'm not sure if you can see that line there, but obviously we are down to sort of the 1/3 to 1/4 mark with this. I use this every day. I'm still confident I will be able to finish it by the end of the year, though I did think I would have made more progress by now, but you know, we're doing well. We're making slow but steady progress. This next one is a blush. This hasn't officially been in my project pan at all this year, I don't think, but I have sort of unofficially been panning it the last month or so, and my next project pan update, I will definitely include this in the project, because I sort of went back and forth about this because I like it so much and I don't have too many sort of peachy blushes. Most of mine are more pinky, but I have so much pan in it that I feel like I need to. So there will definitely have been more progress on this since the last time I showed it, and I'm fairly confident that I will be able to finish this year, at least as long as I keep it in my project pan. I am really enjoying using it. I actually just had my birthday party. You know, obviously for my birthday party, it's like kind of a special occasion, and so I let myself use whatever makeup products I wanted, and I still reached for this one. I could have reached for any blush, and this was the one I wanted to wear. So I think that just goes to show that this is a product that I really enjoy while at the same time wanting to finish. This next one is kind of a brow product. So this was in my project pan all year last year, and there were 3 different sort of pots in here. So there was a wax brow gel, a powder brow gel, and then obviously that highlight shade. And when I last updated you with this, there was still one of the 2 brow colors, so I obviously finished that. And this one I am trying to use pretty much every day that I wear makeup, and it's slow going because it's essentially an eyeshadow. I only use it on the brow bone and inner corner, but because I've made so much progress on this already this year, I am sure that I will be able to finish this as well by the end of the year. Also, let me know if you would like me to do an extra update. So I was just planning to do this every 6 months, you know, obviously December and then June, and then again this coming December to show which ones I finish, but I might even do an extra update in like September or October, just that kind of like final stretch video. Let me know if you would like to see that, if you would prefer more frequent updates for this, because again, a lot of these products are in my project pan, so that might be a bit repetitive. Let me know. Okay. Oh, I didn't mention this one yet. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This was sort of lying on its side, so a little bit tricky to tell how much is left, but just the past couple of days when I have gone to pump it, only a little bit has come out, so I don't think that there's that much left, and I think I may actually be able to finish this, well, for sure by the end of the summer, but sometime in July. Yeah, I think that this will be gone fairly soon, which is kind of scary, but kind of great. It is honestly incredible how long this product has lasted, because this was the only concealer in my collection since the last one that I panned, which I think was in like October or something. I do have a couple more concealers in my collection now because Shauna decluttered 2 to me, and then I also got some samples recently, so I will have things to work on when I finish this. But for many months this was all I was working on, and it was still like such slow progress just because it is so thick and you need such a tiny amount. I was just filming for a while, messed with the camera settings, and it got a lot worse, so hopefully we are back. So this next one is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. I really enjoy this, but I don't see anyone else talking about it, I think because it is very old by YouTube standards. By Lara standards, this is like average. I think I got this in like 2017, maybe 2018, but I think it was 2017, and I really enjoy it. I swatched some there. It's a nice liquid highlight. It's my only liquid highlight, and it gives a nice sheen. I have to apply this under my blush, otherwise it really messes with my skin, so it never shows up quite as blingy as that. I usually do actually put a powder highlight on top, but I really like the effect, and I've used up a lot more than I was even expecting. Can you see? I'm like squeezing out so much air, so there's really not that much left. I am fairly confident I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year, even if I didn't originally believe that. This morning I actually tried to use this a different way. Kelly Gooch has been talking about how she likes mixing a liquid highlight with a liquid blush. I don't have any liquid blushes, and so I tried to mix this with a cream blush, my Milk makeup one, and it did not work at all. So I won't be trying that again, but I will continue using this as I have been, and yeah, I'm definitely enjoying panning this one. Okay, these next ones, I haven't finished them yet. I kind of expected I would. Sometimes when I really want to finish products, I will like put a date in my calendar. Let's say June 25th, I will put in finish shimmer sheets on this date, and then I will try to work towards that. And for this particular item, I keep putting that in my calendar and then having to push it back a week and back a week and back a week. Like, I have not been good about using these. There's a couple reasons for that. First of all, this stays in my makeup bag. So in the bathroom, I have a makeup bag with most products, and then I have a couple of products which don't fit in the makeup bag. So that includes like powder, blush, bronzer, eyeshadow palettes, any eyeshadow palette that I'm focusing on that week or whatever. Because these are in my makeup bag and not out on the counter, it's sort of out of sight, out of mind. So sometimes when I could use these, I forget to use them. And second of all, because I don't love these, I don't reach for them when I have a day where I want my makeup to look great. I'll just give an example of the past couple days. So today I didn't want to use these because I'm filming and I don't love how they look on camera. Yesterday I actually didn't wear any makeup. It was Sunday. The day before I wore very, very natural makeup. I just tapped on a little bit of cream blush. On Friday it was my birthday party, and so obviously I wanted my makeup to look its best, and that's when I reached for this. So I honestly don't think I've used one of these for like 2 weeks because I've just had things like that every day. To an extent, I'm making excuses, but also because I don't love these, they're just not a priority. However, I have definitely made progress on them. I would say there's like, honestly, maybe 4 left, and each one has 2 uses. So if I take 8 days to use these, I would finish them off. It hasn't happened yet. So one day, definitely by the next update, but not quite yet. I'm moving through these kind of slowly, so hopefully that is okay with you. I will try to pick up the pace a little bit though. So this next one is the Bite lipstick in Chai. When I put this into the project, obviously I didn't know the Bite was going to be going out of business this year. I have not used this very much, unfortunately, and it is because I like it too much, which is dumb. I was gonna wear this today, but oh, it's so pretty, because I felt like it really matched kind of the eye look. I'm wearing almost like a brownie, almost with hint of plum eye look, but I wanted to wear this orange lip because I decided to declutter this product, which you'll see in a future video. Anyway, so I really like this, and so because of that I don't reach for it. It's also quite dark, so it's not like, you know, a natural color I would just reach for when I'm going for a walk or something. But I really should reach for this more. I'll try to wear it more in future videos because I do really enjoy it. I don't know if I'll get much use out of it this summer because it is dark, but we will see. I'm not doing well on the lip products, I will say that much, because this one, oh my god, I never reach for this one. Honestly, I should declutter it. I don't know what's stopping me from decluttering it. I never reach for this. I don't like lip gloss. That's all I will say. If I have made any progress by the end of the year, that will be enough for me. At this point, I'm not even hoping to finish it. I just want to make progress on it. Okay, y'all, we have moved on to mascaras. These are the last segment or section. So I thought that I actually hadn't finished any mascaras because I'm notoriously slow at finishing them, and I also do not declutter them unless they are completely finished. But there's only 4 from the original video, and I cannot even find the 5th. I think what happened was the original video went up at the very end of December, but I probably filmed it like mid-December. So by the end of 2021, in those like interim 2 weeks, I must have finished it. It was the 1 by 1 by Maybelline mascara, and I do remember getting rid of that one a while ago. So great, finished one of the 5, more successful than I was anticipating. These are kind of similar in color, no? Interesting. Okay, so this is the CoverGirl Nature Luxe Mousse Mascara. I have been using this exclusively as a brow gel, actually, and that's been working wonderfully. I really like the look it gives my brows, quite bushy and dark. And when I'm not putting a lot of makeup on, I will just use this and not use any other brow product, and that works perfectly. I actually got my brows done recently and I got them tinted, so I haven't used any kind of product at all in a little while, and I probably won't, at least for another like close to a week, I would say. What do you think? Do they look nice? I think they look great. Hopefully I can maintain the upkeep. This next one is the Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara. I totally forgot that I was supposed to be working on this year. Honestly, I don't think I've reached for it at all in 2022. So at some point I'll put this into my makeup bag. Actually, maybe I should do that now. Yeah, let's do that. I will switch up my mascara. This was the non-waterproof one that was currently in my makeup bag, so let's switch that one out. This is the Mega Plush Volume Express. I've been working on this a lot, but there's still a ton of product left. It's not my favorite, but it does a pretty good job. It's fairly natural, so when I want a bolder mascara look, I reach for this in combination with another one, like today. Obviously, this is not the only mascara I'm wearing, but it is sort of the first step. And then this final one, the supersizer waterproof, I actually also forgot that this was supposed to be in my makeup bag. So what I'm gonna do is I will switch out this one and I will put this one into my makeup bag so I have some variety and hopefully get a little bit of use out of it in the next couple months. And that is it for mascaras, and those are all of the products that I haven't finished yet this year. So now we can hop into the more exciting part, which is the products that I have finished. Okay, on to the fun stuff. Again, if you watch all my videos and follow me on Instagram, then you will probably know about all of these empties. Well, all except for one actually, but still it's exciting to see them all at once. I know, because I love these types of videos. So first, I haven't showed this on YouTube yet. Actually, I've only shown this on Instagram. So if you're not following me there, make sure to follow me for sneak peeks. This is the NYC bronzer. That middle part there, the little bubble in the circle, looks really disgusting actually. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed that I actually finished this. I think it's sort of what happens when in like the final months, when you know you're getting close to a product, you use it like really vigorously, using it every day. You're using way more product than you actually need, which usually I would not advocate for. But in this case, I just wanted it out. I didn't really enjoy it anymore. Actually, I don't know if I ever loved this, so it's perfectly fine to do that on occasion. Very happy to have finished this and now move on to other bronzers in my collection. And this actually took me over a year of pretty much dedicated use. I mean, I would occasionally use other bronzers, but I was basically using this one like 90% of the time when I was wearing makeup. So this was a lot of work. This next one, I think this was the first product that I finished out of the lot. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk foundation. I finished this fairly quickly considering it was never in my project pan. I think it's because I would use it in combination with all of my other foundations. So when I was using my Tarte foundation, I used this in combination with it. When I was using my Becca foundation, I use this in combination with it, because those two are very high coverage, thick concealers, and especially the Tarte one was very dark and this was very light, a little bit too light for me actually, and very thin, so I couldn't really use it by itself. It just worked well in combination with other foundations. So I finished this fairly early on in the year, and glad to have that out. Would not repurchase. I will let you know if I would repurchase any of these, but I'm taking a look and I would not. This next one is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This I traded for on Buns. This one I did not have it for very long, but it smelled really weird and I don't think it was supposed to smell that way, so I feel like it just sort of expired. And while I like this, I actually don't know if setting sprays do anything for me. I haven't used one since I finished this, because I do only have one more actually. Right here I have the big version of this. This is just a mini, and I haven't even opened that one. It's still in the box. Since I finished this probably a month or two ago, I haven't used any and I haven't had a problem at all. So I don't really know if it's a necessary step for me. Maybe I just haven't found the right one for me, but yeah. The next one are these e.l.f. Shine Eraser Oil Blotting Sheets. Now I actually just finished this, I think like last week, except I have another one. So I actually had two of these, so I'm gonna try to finish the second pack by the end of the year as well. But at least I finished the first one. So, you know, some progress there. Okay, and the final products are all lip products. There is like crazy construction going on, so I'm trying to increase the pitch of my voice so you can't hear it. So two of these were actually decluttered. It happens, you know, it's fine, but let's talk about the empty first. I totally could have gone in and dug stuff out, but I just was so fed up by the end of finishing this that I A, didn't want to do that, but B, also decided to declutter this other one, which I never opened, but I was just like, this is honestly a little bit too like ready orange. I'm not going to enjoy it anyways, so let's just get rid of it. So kind of a 2-in-1 there. That was great. I was hoping to finish both of these this year, but at least they're both leaving my collection. And then the other one is this L'Oreal Collection Privé. my god, that's honestly so loud. Lipstick, I really thought that I was going to be able to finish this, but with this much left, I was just so, again, fed up. And based on, you know, how much I had used in the previous month or two, I figured out that this would take another 2 months, and I couldn't bear to stick with this for another 2 months. So I decided to declutter it, and no regrets. I'm very glad that this is out of my collection. So 2 lipsticks were decluttered, 1 was finished, and then also, as I mentioned, that one mascara I did finish, I think at the end of 2021 or very, very early 2022. So that works out to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I cannot hold all these. 5, 6 if we count the mascara, and then these 2 if we count the declutters. 7, 8. 8 products that have been finished in the first half of the year, which I think is really great progress. And no, that's not exactly half of 22, but considering that some of these products, you know, I've been working on all year, I think that they will be finished by the end of the year. So I'm actually very surprised. When I was counting up these products, I was like, oh, there's no way that I've finished, you know, anywhere near half, but 8 is not that bad. And again, the ones that I haven't finished yet, like this one, because of the progress I made in the first 6 months, I think that I will be able to finish it in the next 6 months. So that is how this project has gone so far this year. I'm really glad that I made that initial video because it has given me a lot of motivation to stick to these products. Obviously, I have not stuck to it for some of them, these 2 and those other 2 mascaras that I completely forgot about. But I think we'll get there. I really think we will. So cross your fingers for me that I will be able to finish 22 in 2022. And now let's move on to a book that I have been reading lately. Is it fun to have these balloons behind me? Or is it just distracting? I'm gonna check. I don't have a viewfinder, so I have no idea. I might include them in my next video though. Okay, they're kind of overbearing. Y'all, calm down. Anyways, now I know why people don't film with balloons. So this is Collision Course, Endless Growth on a Finite Planet. Right up my alley. This was actually assigned a reading in one of the courses that I took this year. Well, I think it was like an optional book to read. It is kind of overwhelming because it's pretty long and it is an academic text. I believe that this is Karen Higgs' thesis, so it's a lot. It's taking me a long time. I think I've already been reading it for a week and I feel like I've barely started. That's like, what, a 1/5 of the way through? Yeah, not even a quarter. So I'm actually not positive that I will finish this. It just kind of depends if I have the stamina to read such a like dense, kind of depressing text. It's obviously important. I mean, it's about how detrimental capitalism has been, how, you know, endless pursuit of profit has been the reason for environmental degradation, colonization, etc. But if this sounds like your kind of book, I do think that this is super helpful reading to many people. So if you don't think that this sounds too academic or too dense, I would recommend it. Even just to like maybe read a chapter here or there. I think it is super educational. And yeah, I'm glad that I am reading it. TBA if I do actually finish it. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This was a lot longer than I expected, as usual, but I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you think I will be able to finish all of these by the end of the year, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye!